like to invite on stage for a drama sketch the Scarlet Trio. Of course, we went our different ways. But at the end of the war, we reunited with the Mohis when they came to finish their education. Today, Liam is a very focused man. A man whose yes is yes and no is no. He does not compromise when it comes to matters of principle. I believe this policy is traceable to his genes.
Talking about his launch into politics would be incomplete without emphasizing the role of his beautiful wife, Obioma, the wife of his youth, who, thanks to Leo's spiritual gift, had discovered that they would tie the knot.
He'll come back and marry me when he turns 30 and becomes the president of Nigeria. Of course, I didn't believe him. I told him I wouldn't wait that long. Definitely not. I ended up waiting. I remember one night much later, we were on the third mainland bridge in Lagos, and he said to me, I would like to go into politics. I wondered why my gentleman's fiancé would want to venture into the dirty political arena of Nigeria. But he was dirty and began interacting more with his people, identifying with their problems. People naturally would just come to the house and lay their problems at his feet, and he would resolve them effortlessly. There was a time we had just 6,000 naira at home, and he gave 30,000 naira out to someone in need. What could I say? He loves to help. Subsequently, he approached Clement Agri, the state governor at the time, who endorsed him immediately, saying that people like Leo were the type of people needed.
ambition is a vision and ambition. But I don't think that it's just that way. Somehow, I believe that he's an hero of new great politics. His ambition was just as big as mine. And that, I should give it a shot.
I remember one particular day in the Ubra local government area. To get there, you go first by car, then you jump on a motorbike, and then a bicycle. After a while, and finally, you end up walking in slums. It was a harrowing experience, but the people had to move, no matter where they were, in order to obtain their votes. And God, being a faithful rewarder of hard work, we came out victorious. It was a fantastic time. More than a decade ago, Leo married me when he turned 20. He was not the president of Nigeria, but he was the youngest senator. And people called me the Senate rep.
I was there all through coaching. I managed the turbulence each time it reared its head. In many ways, I feel like a part of the history of this landmark marriage. I have watched it grow, and I can confidently say that no one else can be more compatible with Leo than Obioma, the wife of his youth.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, 4 years have gone by, but there was still activity, albeit low-key.
Back in the days, we had meetings in his house and brainstorm on how to make corruption mistakes in modern states. Committees were formed and documents were placed. So you see, Leo felt it was important to know about the PDP's flag. And I must tell you, my friends, they didn't bring the flag and brought it to Washington State. I admire his political mind. He made so many things. And he's also an incredible manager of people. My political life and my story would never be complete without me calling the guys living chapters. My political life till now is Dr. Shaker, Senator Leo.
I was the House of Representatives. God was the Senate. I was the APC. God was the PDP. In pursuit of my constituency's best interest, I joined the PDP. Senator Imoke, he exhibited a lot of patience and understanding. He also appreciated the difficulties a new member faces when joining an existing political party. There was a point when I thought maybe, just maybe, I had made a mistake joining the new party, and Senator Imoke spent 3 good hours persuading me not to change my mind. He was very patient. He played a tremendous role encouraging me to stay.
The PDP won at both the state and federal levels in the 1999 elections. Perhaps this victory formed the foundation for many years to come. Subsequently, Leo was appointed Special Advisor to the President on Utilities.
All General Producing Area Development Commission project. Our project itself is what I would consider a very, very spectacular thing, in the sense that our project has to do with the Niger Delta region. As at then, the whole thing was somewhat confused and messy, And when we got into office, I got confused myself. I said, who can do this? Who can do this? I said, let his name of us say, you don't have to do this. Say, wait and so on. And you needed to see the young man. He took up a job. I saw the desire in him. I saw the seriousness. I saw the dedication. What are you telling me? And last he was able to do it to my satisfaction.
The entire country had been plunged into darkness for 1 week. Businesses slowly ground to a halt, finances dwindling, groceries rotting. The environment was polluted by the incessant noise and fumes of generators working overtime. The situation was indeed as grave as it was chaotic, with the public outcry across the nation echoed by a multitude of voices at the sharp collapse of the power sector. Nigeria took delivery of 4,000 megawatts.
The revenue profile was very high, and it was difficult for NEPA to sustain that salary. There were a lot of outstanding bills, etc. We were in a very bad situation. However, before we left, we were able to raise the revenue from 1.8 billion naira to 3.6 billion naira. And I tell you, this was achieved without increasing the tariff. We inherited only about 1,600 megawatts, but we surpassed the 4,000 megawatt target given to us by the president.
His not having technical background was in no way a hindrance. Such was his detailed and probing nature that when Senator Imoke asked technical questions, civil engineers had to deliberate extensively to come up with answers that would meet his critical assessment.
Another election, another victory. Though Leo did not run for office at that time, he was instrumental to PDP's victory at both the state and national level. Subsequently, he was appointed Minister of Power and Steel.
When you are in government long enough, you tend to interact with people, and by virtual chance, you get to appreciate their gifts and attributes. I endorsed me here as a Minister of Two Offices, Power and Steel and Education, but not because Lie was my junior friend, but because Lie is someone I could call a hardcore man. When I say hardcore, what do I mean? I don't mean someone that does tap about. I mean someone that is straightforward and always ready to work. When at the end of the day he was able to deliver, because beneath me of Ushege, he said no one way I'm moving for work.
I'm sure we can't have a doubt as to how this man will understand the power sector. But over time, I think he be more than impressive. He demonstrated that he was competent and able to do his job. He did deliver 4,000 megawatts. There had to be some serious challenges, but he did deliver 4,000 megawatts. That was how influential the getting with the president, appointing the substantive minister of power. Forgot to judge him to make him minister of power because he was able to communicate on national and engineer by training at the technical level. The people understand everything about engineering. So what is the way to possibly result to him? It was under Leo's watch that we made the biggest investment in power in Nigeria's history.
Very well. He got the best consultant. This was another quality to show. The desire of the high standards. He wanted the project to be of international standards. The project he oversaw at that time was working well before he left. As I said, the power chain was broken.
It takes commitment to obtain greatness. Yes, commitment. I think the greatest trait in the exercise is his business. He's not a boss. He's not the type of person that will say, I am in charge here. One of the greatest attributes the younger generation should learn from him is his humility. He's not a bad person. He would rather have his good work speak for him than him blowing his trumpet. What else? That's it. Over the ministry of power. But if you knew the dynamics that were involved in the entire work sector, generation, transmission, distribution, and everything, you will understand that Governor Hill left the foundation for improvement in that power sector through the IPP project.
Says Neil Imoke, as a governor, you are closer to your people and can affect them better than being a minister at the federal level. Driven by this conviction, he left his position as minister to contest in the gubernatorial elections in 2007. This singular aspiration of his overrode the reluctance of his boss, President Olusegun Obasanjo, and similar voices that felt he should have stayed back as a minister to see the NIPP project come to fruition.
Baba want to start, Baba want to start, Baba want to start. Yeah, you're not a motto. And that's how you be a natural leader. You have the urge to do, always do, and do. Where I say here, since you persistently express your desire to serve your people, I will let you go, though I feel very, very reluctant. And if by virtue of chance you end up becoming a governor of your state, the gains of your state will be analyzed as the gains of Nigeria as a nation, albeit at the state level.
And I hope that the vision Leo articulated then will find its way into the new administration because we feel the people part of life in Nigeria. This is something we must not compromise as a nation. We must come in! Yeah! We must come in! Yeah! We must come in! Yeah!
The past decade has brought unprecedented growth to the land of Itigiri and other communities of the Agbo people. Yay! Because of the developmental programs and projects of the Senator Lee Imoke administration, the rich-making Itigiri people and the rest of the state has facilitated mobility and economic growth. I hope that my people will continue to reciprocate. The market woman, looking readier than ever. You see that fresh fish you gave to me? I will need more of it. Huh? And you, the pregnant one, the seventh child in the 7th year. So I was doing a great job. I'm on my way to